Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chelsea if you're new here, and in today's video we are going to do a makeover on some nightstands. I have been on the hunt for nightstands for probably close to 8 months now. I've really needed a larger set to fill out the space better in the bedroom. But nightstands alone can be very pricey, but particularly larger ones that are wood and have drawers, like the dresser kind of style, can be really pricey, and I just wasn't willing to spend that money on them. So I've been looking for a pair to do a DIY to, and we have finally found them. Now these are obviously painted, but I know that some parts of them are definitely wood, some parts are definitely not. This is not a pair that I have any interest in trying to strip, particularly with those little fine details on the front of them. So I'm going to try out that technique where you use paint to achieve a wood grain finish. Now I've never done it before, I've seen a couple videos on it, I get the gist of it, but we're going to try it out, see if it works, and see if we can recreate a pair that is closer to what I envisioned without the price tag. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, let's get this project started. The first step to this project is going to be to make sure we get the hardware off both nightstands.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa.
Before I can work on the painting technique of this project, I have to make sure that everything is covered in a good coat of primer.
Done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired, I'm running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little.
Now, unless your piece would have some fine details like mine does here, you will not have to worry about really getting in between these tiny pieces like I'll have to. But because mine does, I have to make sure every single kind of smaller detail piece of wood here gets covered in primer, as well as the next two steps. I'm going to finish priming the last of the drawers here, and one thing I just wanted to quick mention is that normally I would do this project in my garage. However, unfortunately that's just not an option for me right now, so I had to go with the space that I had available, which was my kitchen. Okay, it's a few hours later. Our cabinets are dry from the primer, so I think we're ready to put our tan paint on, and I went with the color Basswood, or is it Basswood? Basswood. This is a Behr color, and it's just a basic tan. I didn't follow any one specific tutorial to the T on this. I just watched a couple videos, got the gist of it. So from what I can tell, you basically need a light tan paint. So I think pretty much any light tan should do it. You'll see obviously how this one turns out. So that's the next step. So we're gonna get that paint on all of our drawers and our base of our nightstands, and then we'll let that dry.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car,
Alright, it is again a few hours later and the paint is dry on the cabinets. It is time to kind of do the glaze process. I picked up this brown Rust-Oleum glaze. I wanted something darker. And then I also have a couple brushes. I have a small chip brush, a larger chip brush, and then I have this kind of wire brush. To be honest, I don't know that I'll use this. I might try it, but it might be too rough. We'll see, but now that it's time, I'm a little bit nervous, but at the end of the day, it'll be okay. The project will be just fine. So let's go ahead and get started and try this technique out. To first put the glaze on your piece, you're really just gonna go ahead and put it over without worrying about saturating it. This is not about covering your entire piece in a thick layer of glaze. It's okay if it's streaky and some of that tan paint shines through. That's what you want for your first coat. You're then going to take your clean brush and just drag it along, making sure to wipe off your brush in between swipes so that your brush does not get loaded with product. We are actually removing product, and this is what ultimately creates the wood grain type of look. You're swiping up and you just want to make sure that you're not starting in the middle of the piece. It's important that when you're doing this process, you pay attention to the wood grain. Whatever direction your wood grain would naturally go in is the direction that you should be swiping in, both with your glaze layer as well as when you're taking it off.
To the open air, yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this.
Good morning, it's the next day. The nightstands are totally dry and I'm getting very excited about this. They look really, really good in my opinion. So I debated if I wanted to seal them. I think I'm going to. I decided to use I'll show you it then. It's a clear matte water-based poly. I think I'm just gonna put a thin coat over everything, especially with a nightstand, the top, you know, that gets exposed a lot. You put drinks on it, you know, so, or at least I do. So I'm gonna quickly seal it. We'll let that dry. My goal is to be done with this project today. Once it's fully dry, I can get the hardware on. I did decide to swap out the handles for some kind of like antique brass ones that I already had. So I'm gonna get those on and then we will be done. So let's get this sealed. Okay, they are completely dry, so it's time to get the new hardware on there, and then it will be time to do the reveal. Now, one thing I just want to say is that even though my pieces were originally made out of wood, this technique would work on other sources of material. You don't have to have a wood base for this to work. I know that might be confusing given that my pieces were partially wood to begin with, but you can use this on laminate or other types of material. You just want to make sure that you have a really good primer so that all of your products adhere really well. But again, this does work on other types of materials.